You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Wepa, what I mean? This is your boy Al Mega in the building. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders podcast. My nation out here, you know who it is. So listen, we're going to be bringing you yet another epic conversation. We have yet another returning guest that has yet another live kick-ass Kickstarter out there in the building, all right? He's back in the building to be talking about that new Kickstarter, which is called Liar, all right? So you already know the man. Let me tell you, right? My man is full of creativity, full of madness, but most importantly, he's full of heart, man. And when it comes to storytelling, let me tell you, today we're going to be diving deep into this journey, his growth, and why Liar is about to flip the indie comics game on its head. So buckle up, grab that cafecito or that beer, whatever you need, because we're about to talk to this indie big boss, the one, the only future legend in the making. Yeah, Dewayne Dority. WakeComics, baby. What's poppin'? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just got done moving.
I'm loud.
It's been a few rough days.
I'm loud. You're trying to put them headphones on last minute. Like, oh my God, the energy's about to disturb my neighbors. Alex, below. Not only playing, but thank you for once again coming on and absolutely coming on to pimp that new book you got out there. That fire new book that's live. I mean, that has 27 days to go. You have this goal that you're on the cusp. Fantastic. We're going to be talking all about that. But before we dive into that, for folks that are just unaware, man, we need to know this. Since the last time you were on, that was about 8 months ago, about tell me what's been going on. What's the wildest things that's happened to you since the last time we chopped it up here on the Comic Crusaders podcast?
Well, last time I was on here, Blood Table was funded. I was able to get that project out to people. I've been working on a couple anthologies behind the scene. Phantasmagoria 2 is going to be coming out soon. I'm with a second anthology book, so that's going to be going out to retailers soon. And I'm just working on my other projects, this Liar, and I'm going to be working on my Red Cloud Force book, my Glow Stick, and my Kevin and Bob Kids book. So I've just been grinding behind the scenes, making a couple books, set my stuff up on Mix'em so people can buy books. I've had people buy books on Mix'em for me. So man, it's been a couple of good successful things behind the scenes that's been happening. So I'm excited. I'm blessed. I'm thankful.
Oh, that's fantastic. So listen, man, every creator's got that grind. Every creator's got that grind that you're talking about. You got that grind. You've been smashing it. So what's been the biggest level up in your creator's journey in the past couple of months as we've spoken?
Just that I've been able to actually work digitally and Procreate and stuff to enhance my work, which is awesome. I've had some great people who's worked with me, years before, who's come back to help me with Liar. My friend Carl Hewitt, he's an amazing artist who's been with me for a couple of years and wanted to be a part of this project, which is cool because I have right here, here's my art that he drew. He literally redrew my art for the cover. So he literally my art and he did it in his own style, which is so cool.
Oh,
just
wow.
Took my art and just enhanced it to even better. So so he just made my art even better.
Yeah, man. I'm not trying to talk no smack. I mean, your drawing is nice, and I love that you basically gave him the idea, but Jesus Christ, that it's like going from the old school TV to HD.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was and that artwork I made was in 2023, so it's been sitting around for a while, and then I got the other 3 covers, the 4 original covers I have. So these are all by me. Like I said, with Procreate.
I love
better
that,
to enhance my stuff.
Yeah.
With the gravestone and it. Yeah, so I've been thankful. Yeah, and then this one, Ken draws. He did the pencil work for this piece, and then I did the inks and colors for it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was. So it was awesome that I had a couple awesome artists behind the scenes want me to bring Liar to life again. So it's been awesome.
You're teasing me on the covers, man. Can I get a sneak peek on the inside? Come on now. Can I get a little sneak peek? Can I?
Yeah. I'll give you.
Let's get an inside peek of that beautiful looking book. Come on now.
Yeah. Here's one of the pages. I'll give you this one right here. This one right here. It's pretty gory, but it's nice.
Man, yeah. I love the paneling, the coloring. Yo, I love that the pages aren't traditional colors. You have this red border to those pages. I love that.
Yeah, because Liar, I wanted to make it a little different than what most people see when they get it. So it's awesome. It's just Liar being a demon, going around causing havoc on Earth and fighting monsters. So if you love like Freddy versus Jason type of things, Alien versus Predator, Liar's for you, because I introduced a new monster in this book that's in the Liarverse, which is awesome. The Lurch, my wife actually helped me name the monster, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's just been awesome to, this 50 pages, I sat down and grinded on it. I'm going to try to show another one without giving too much away. This one right here. I'll show this one off right here. Yeah, I'll show this one off right here.
Man. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I want this book now. I just love how it
like
looks.
I said, and this original art was done. Yeah. Yeah, when like I said, 2023, I had this book ready 2 years ago. So it's just been grinding on it for the past 2 years while I've been doing Blood Sable and all my other projects. So I just wanted to get it finally right and together. And so, yeah, it's been awesome just to finally bring it to life. And here's all the original artwork for it too that I sat. My wife went to Five and Below, a little store, and they had the blank comic panel pages that books you could get. And so she got me 2 of them, and I said, I'm going to draw every,
what? Wait a minute. Five Below got the books that you could do comic stuff on?
Yeah, they had blank comic panel books you could actually, buy from there. And so my wife got me 2 of them, and so I was able to do all 50 pages. And in Flyer,
bro, you put me on, bro. I'm about to go to Five Below. There's one like 20 minutes from me. Stop playing.
Yeah. And so I'm also giving away these pages for the Kickstarter too, so people can have an original Liar artwork to go. People want to get just this. If they don't want the book, they can at least have a little original artwork from me. So so I'm giving away all the things I got.
I love this.
Yeah,
all right. You're pimping it already. You're pimping it. You're teasing. You're pimping. So let's talk about it. Liar. All right. The title alone obviously could get many people very curious. Of course, myself, because I'm definitely intrigued by the title itself. So, where did the spark for this project come from?
Just like my upbringing, like when you see Liar in the book, the first 13 pages, you'll see the background of my growing up and stuff. Liar was kind of like the creation from my anger and pain. So I wanted to create a character that was my frustration inside me. So I thought of characters like Venom that inspired me, Victor Zsasz, characters like that had that. So when I created Liar, I just wanted a character that was just chaotic and just, I could just throw on the page and just write however I wanted to when I was angry. And so Liar came to be. The words on his body, Liar, it's every human victim he's taken. So in future stories, we'll get to see more of those, humans that he's taken under his, spells and stuff. So it's pretty cool that Liar, this is my 3rd time doing them. The first 2 times I was unsuccessful on Kickstarter. Some things fell through the gaps. I had to cancel one. And then this time I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to do all 50 pages by myself, and I'm just going to talk to my friend Carl if he wants to be a part of it. And he said, man, I'm down to do a couple, covers. So, and I don't have the exclusive ones yet. I'm going to get those after the campaign's over because I got mixed them. So I have those 2. The Liar exclusive cover 1 that he did, I pretty much colored that one. And then he did the exclusive cover 2 with Liar having his tongue hanging out in the Venom style. So yeah, it's been awesome. Yeah. Huge shout out to Carl for being behind my back and supporting Liar for these few years.
Shout out to Carl, man. So, being that you're speaking about that there's a lot of...
Yeah, he's all the way from Wales, man. All the way from across the pond.
Wepa! Yo, listen, man. There's some of the best people I know are from across the pond. Shout out to the Machine. I was just talking to him. Johnny the Machine Hughes. Shout out to my big homie, Bless. All right, so I like what you were talking about, though. You were talking about how the book is kind of an extension of yourself. And comics are therapy sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So talk about how was one of those soul dome projects, you know, where you just dumping really everything, or did you kind of try to find some storytelling fun in it?
Oh, with Liar, I already knew how I wanted my monster demon character to go. I just wanted, the first 13 panels, you get to see my actual father. I actually drew my father in the book. I didn't have a great upbringing. I don't like to bring it up. I stuff like that happened. Went to therapy for it. Still, working out my life. Still to this day. So I wanted to put a little piece of myself in there. You can see my original house and some of the things that I grew up around. So I just wanted to just have those first 13 pages of why Liar was there, why he was in this house, and you'll get to understand what this character is made for. And, I just enjoyed being able to just say, hey, the first 13 pages, I'm going to make it as brutal and psychological as possible so people understand this is a character that does not mess around. When you call on his name, he's going to come get business done and he's going to leave. And if you try to, go behind his back or try to undercut him, he will come back for you. Like, he uses humans as his vessel. He does not care what human you are, rich, poor, happy, sad, whatever. He's just a demon who's there to do his work, go back to hell and do some more work. He doesn't mess around. And that's all I wanted Liar to be, was just a demon that does his job. He doesn't have no side quips. He's not telling you, he's not trying to be funny. He's a man on a mission, and he's just completing the task is his main goal. He doesn't care how he does it, as long as everything that he does is either dead or under his control.
So he's like another Agent Smith, huh? Like a total
Kinda
program
like that.
of the
Like,
system. Like straightforward.
Yeah,
This is what I'm doing. I don't give a shit what you say. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. You know
like
what, folks? We're teasing
hell
this.
is kind of yeah. Like, hell's kind of scared of this demon. This demon pretty much goes by his own rules, and hell's like, hey, you do you, but do it in the confines of our realm.
Oh man, I dig it. I mean, look at that artwork right there. So graffiti-ish. I need a T-shirt of this, my brother.
Yeah.
So you better be making T-shirts and paraphernalia, because this artwork is so fire. So folks, check it out. Check it out, mi gente. We have 27 days to go. A big salute to you 17 backers, and we got 17 watchers. Ha, this is dope right now. And increasing. Come on, tell your people right now. We're talking here. We're about to dive in. We're about to show a video. So my man is going for a goal of only $445. And guess what, folks? He's at $291. Oh, so close. So let's make it happen.
$154. We can do it.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can,
yes,
baby.
We can.
You know what? Hey, listen, we're going to convince you. So right now, I'm going to show off the trailer, right? And then after that, we're going to keep doing a deep dive. We're going to do a rundown of the Kickstarter and a whole lot more. Check it out, mi gente. You're getting me nervous here with this stuff, bro. Reminds me of that old TurboGrafx 16 game too. Madhouse. Yeah, baby. You saw that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Yes. This is what I'm talking about, folks. We got to make this happen.
Yes, I sure did.
This is the type of stuff we're talking about. Independent comics, you know what I mean? Horror, scary, madness. We're about to get into it, because what is Liar? We already seen it. I mean, look at this, yo. This is some independent comics. Again, the stuff that I used to see back on the streets in the early days of 90s Comic Cons. This kind of reminds me of you. It has that real flair to it, that independent renegade spirit. And that's why I'm digging what WakeComics is doing. Look at this. My man even gives you a warning. This ain't for kids.
Yeah, this is not for kids. I made sure to have a warning page for this book. Like, it's a very gory, book, and I don't want families. I really wanted to put the horror fans first, the ones who enjoy that gory and scary stuff. I wanted to make sure they get this book.
So when you talk about horror fans, every horror fan, and within horror there are niches. So when you say horror, who is your ideal horror fan that will most likely eat this book up the most?
Like I said, people who enjoy Freddy Krueger, who enjoy Jason Voorhees, like those campy kind of style stories and movies like that. Those are the kind of people I want to get in this kind of niche of my type of horror. Because I'm not a horror fan, but I love Liar, my character that I created. Like my own type of horror.
Wait a minute. You better stop it, Dewayne. You telling me over here you're not a horror fan, but you doing a horror comic? Oh my God!
Yeah,
you know what that means? That you're not. This is gonna be good. I know this is gonna be good.
Like
for that
horror.
reason.
I'm not like horror. I don't like to watch like stuff at night and stuff. Like I watch scary stuff during the day. I'm not that type of guy who likes to watch it at night. If that's what
my man watches. My man watches Friday the 13th at 8 a.m. So that way he has the full day to get over it.
Because I like to sleep. I don't like to watch it at night. I like to watch my scary stuff in the morning.
Man. I dig it. Yeah, man. You got you're doing your covers over here. You got Carl Hewitt, like you said, on it. You got a cover. I mean, this one though, it's another t-shirt right here.
And cover B and cover C, those two I literally redid, so it was awesome. Yeah.
Nice. Bro.
Yeah.
Good job.
I definitely need to go into my Teespring and set up some more shirts if people want those for sure.
Yes, and Teespring.
Yeah, like people
I
don't understand
like
making the background to get to display this stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got a logo for that. I'll definitely put that one in there.
And you got to for a t-shirt. I'll give you this idea. Have the image of just him, and I know through Teespring on certain designs you should be able to put Liar on the sleeve. And then put the WakeComics going across the back collar, small. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But own all the real estate of it. Trust me on that, man. And get it in that reddish burgundy-ish. Let it match that style, bro. Make it fashionable to match some. You have to, you know what I'm telling you? You got to match these t-shirts with sneakers. And if you take that approach to the t-shirt design for your product, bro, everybody's gonna buy up your Johns for real.
I appreciate it, brother, for all the. Every time you give me hints, I go in there and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I do it. So I'm thankful, man. Thank you.
Well, yeah, you got an homage cover here. Wepa.
Yeah, Victor, the DC Victor Zsasz cover I saw. I was like, ooh, I like that cover DC made, and I wanted to do a homage to that one. I liked it. He was cutting on his using a knife. Victor Zsasz was to mark his victim. So I was like, maybe I could do it for Liar, except he's doing it with his finger on his body. So I thought that was pretty cool to do that way. Yeah.
I dig, and then you got this total what in the hell? What?
Yeah, Carl.
Bro?
Yeah, when Carl did this, Carl said he was going to make it as gory as possible. So when he sent me the inks, he's like, "Go ahead, brother. This is for you. You color it however you want." He said, "I just want to make it look as gory as possible," and I just went to town making it as red as possible.
Bro, put this one on a white T-shirt, just as it is. White T-shirt with the design and the Liar on it. Oh my God, this would be dope. And this also looks like a great tattoo, if you don't mind me saying.
It definitely could be.
Yeah, yo. I mean, for real. Detail it just a tad more for the tat. Oh my God, bro. It looks sick. And this one is definitely a tat. This is a T-shirt. This is a fucking action figure. What are we waiting for?
Yeah, there's that Venom cover that Carl did.
I love this.
I love. Yeah, that Venom, inspiration cover that he did. People like that one, so people's been getting that one. So it means a lot that people enjoy that cover too. Because I really wanted to try to get people, once they saw my Liar campaign launch, to have a great picture that they could, just focus on with the red and just be able to just be like, I like that character. So I'm proud that I was able to put this in the campaign. This
will make a great poster, to be honest, as well.
Yeah,
man. It was good. And let's get into the inside of the book, folks, from WakeComics. And again, look, folks, you get easily started for only $1. You know what I mean? There's a $2 reward here. A digital
just for support
poster. Yeah, that's love. But then when you want to start reading, all right?
Yeah, I already have the PDF ready to go. Yeah,
$7 a pop, folks. That's a great. And how many pages are we getting with this bad boy?
50 pages.
What?
Together it'll be 56 pages with
Yo,
just the book.
we have Marvel and DC nowadays trying to charge like $10, $12 for that many pages, and you only got it at $7, bro, on
Yeah, I
PDF.
think
Look
that
at
I
it.
think when you want people to read your books, you don't need to charge them an arm and a leg. I think if you're
100.
reasonable, people will come and support it.
And now this is insane. I mean, I'm looking. Look, that's what I'm saying. We're doing the rundown of the pages. Look at these dope pages, the panel work, the artistry, just the way it works, man. I dig because again, it gives me that old rebellious, independent style of artwork and feel. And now you could even participate and get your own pages, like my man was talking about. Bro, are you serious? $8 a pop?
Yeah, I was sitting there. I was doing the
What?
numbers. I was like $8 a page, 50 pages. I was like, that literally will
What?
get me through the campaign. I've had these
Bro.
pages just sitting in my room, so it's like I want them to have a home. I always love to. People have from Blood Sable. People have original art from Blood Sable too. So it's just awesome when people want original art. So
Listen, have you ever
I'm
gone to
willing.
a
I love it to give it
convention?
away.
Have you ever gone to that is a giveaway because have you gone to conventions and try to buy original art? I mean, at minimum, you're spending at least $100 a page. At minimum, even for the cheesiest for the comic you ever seen in your life is $100 minimum. Like because they're very bougie.
Yeah,
For my man to sell his own pages at eight
yeah.
bucks a pop to make sure that fans have something that's unique. Yeah, this yo salute to you, my brother, for real. I think that's amazing. I love that shit. I might want to dive in. I love to. I'm starting to
I
get into
appreciate it.
wanting to think the own original art. So I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to dive in and get a piece of that. All right, all right, folks. Check that out now.
Hey
Now
man,
we're
I
talking about
appreciate
getting
it. I'll,
signed
I'll make
copies.
sure. Yeah.
Yep. You're gonna make sure what? You're gonna come on, bro. I'll take care
Yeah.
of you. Don't let me buy them all.
I'm gonna make sure
We need the
if you
funds.
back it if you my art if you want if you back it $10, I'll give you 3-4 pages if you want. It don't matter to me.
Oh my god, definitely, man. Listen, you have a great idea here,
Yeah.
and this is just the start of something that could be something really big. There's a lot of lack of originality, lack of fun APs, and right now horror is hot,
Yeah.
gore is hot,
Yeah.
and to create some
Yeah.
new iconic horror characters is kind of where we need to go. And you might have
Yeah.
something here that may be very special. That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
folks. So jump on this project. You can listen.
It'd be
You
cool
want
one
a
day to maybe
physical?
have live. Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead. There's a delay between us
Like
apparently.
one
So
day, I hope to maybe. Yeah, you're good. I hope one day, maybe Liar gets picked up by Blumhouse and I can see, Liar come to life, as an awesome little just short film or something. That'd be pretty cool.
oh man. So all right. So you would rather see this as a short film as opposed to the animation? Because I think that this will make for a great animated horror. Because we really don't have a lot of great
Yeah,
animated horror.
yeah, that'd be cool too. Especially like I like that old '90s style like Spawn. I think Liar would do great in like a '90s
Oh,
type setting. I think he'd do great in that.
yo, if you do it in that dark Spawn style from
Yeah,
the HBO show, fuck
yeah.
yeah, bro.
I think that would
You
be
ain't
perfect.
playing, bro.
Yeah, like I love Liar to death, and I think '90s is where like peak horror was at. Like early '80s, late '90s, and so I want Liar to be kind of like that for people. When they see my character, they can automatically see him as a character in independent comics that's just straight horror, and they can enjoy. Because I have plans for him to fight my own version of Dracula and WakeComics, and my own version of Frankenstein. So I really want people to enjoy Liar, and then I have future plans for him with his own little world of monsters that he gets to team up with and monsters he gets to battle. So that's my plan
So
for him, is to have his own little world, and you can meet new monsters and stuff that way.
I love it. So the Wake Comics universe is definitely going to be expanding, is what I'm
Yeah,
understanding here.
yeah,
I dig
yeah.
it.
We'll
I
have our
dig it.
superheroes, and then we'll have our villains, and we'll have our unique monsters we'll see in the future too.
Ha. Bro, I mean, I did the book, and folks, check it out. Again, you get involved and get a physical copy signed. Again, 50 plus pages, $10 right here. Ships anywhere in the world. You get any one of the covers A, B, C, D. All right. The exclusive cover E right there. Over $10. The homage cover. All 10, yo. Exclusive cover for number 2 at 10. You have a poster bundle at 30. So what are we talking about here with that poster bundle?
Yeah, like with the poster bundles, you get 2 extra posters that'll go with your, the cover of your choice. I made sure to get 2 posters per cover, so people can have 2 awesome posters to go with their cover as well, which is awesome because I love using Mix'em. They do great on my posters and covers, so they get my covers and posters pretty quick to me. So those will be the first ones I'll be able to get out for sure. And then if people want to get all the books that they missed previous, WakeComics stuff like my first kids book and Crescent Blue and Blood Sable, they can come get that too.
Oh, that man.
And then they have alerts bundle. People want to have alerts bundle. And then there's the Carl bundle.
Nice.
Yeah. And then there's the Carl bundle. You'll get all the stuff I did with Carl, all the good stuff. And then if you just want covers, and then, and if we hit 20 backers soon, hopefully I'll unlock another bundle and put it up there for $10 so people can have it.
And there we go.
So I have a couple more bundles that people,
Look at it's all right there, man.
If we get to 20, I'll get another bundle. And then if people want to add on the original Liar, story I did, the Liar issue 0, they can read that. I'll send them as a PDF. They can read that. And then if people want a shirt and a hat, and if they want me to do a cover for them, they can get the Liar add-on blank cover. And then if we do hit 500, I'm going to add this as an extra cover too. And then I got some pins. Yeah. And then I got some pins, some magnets, stuff like that. Yeah. And then, I want to get trading cards this time. I want to get people some trading cards this time. That way they can have it in their little, collection of cards.
I mean, it's that's for nothing, Dewayne. Isn't it crazy how the 90s is really in full effect? The 90s music sound is back. You got wide legs, baggy pants coming back.
Yeah.
You got trading cards, kind of getting hot again. Listen, I'm about to start buying all the baggy clothes again and let motherfuckers know, youngins, this is how you really do it. Don't be trying to turn it up. This is how you with us.
Yeah, it's true. My wife told me, my wife told me yesterday, she's like, there's things coming back from the 90s that, we haven't seen in a while. And I'm like, because the 90s were great. Of course, they're going to come back with old stuff. Because because the new stuff isn't as fun as the 90s. We got older generation who still loves that stuff. So if you bring it back, it's going to get bought up again. It's like you have the demand, just you got to bring the supply.
I'm a fan, obviously. Those were my teenage years of the troublemaker in the streets of New York. So the music, the vibe, the fashion, let's go, baby. I'm for it. And you bringing that. That's what I'm saying. This is what this comic book brings me back to. In the style, again, me going to the Big Apple Comic Cons, the New York cons that were very small, not the Reed Pop ones back in New York, back in the day, and where I would see so many independent creators, and this is way before Comic Crusaders was even a thing for me. So sometimes I didn't maybe understand who the fuck I was actually meeting, and there was no cameras, so those moments were really cool. I got to meet the whole Image team when they first blew up in the 90s.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, I got that whole blow up time. I got to meet them when they were massively young, the whole squad, and that was great for me, But again, this is pre-Comic Crusader stuff. It was nice to just see them have these memories. Like, whoa, I can't imagine what it would have been now. Like massive cameras, you probably wouldn't be able to touch or even see any of these guys. Like, or talk to them.
Yeah,
that madness happen nowadays.
And then and then at the end, I, shout out to everybody who, I've done interviews with, like you. I think you're in there. I'm pretty sure I made sure to put the Blood Table interview in there.
You're the man. Yeah. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. But you got everything up in here. Yeah. I mean, you're doing your thing. Yeah. You're killing the game. You got these projects. You got all this fire. And this project is live now, folks. I've been sharing the link. It's right there below. Support the Kickstarter project right now. Verse, baby. Liar.
Click it right there, guys. I appreciate it. Only $154 away. That's it.
I mean, we're so close. Let me refresh. Is somebody's pitching? Come on, guys. I see y'all watching, pitching, support independent comics, support creators like that. We're getting so close. We're only 27 days to go. So with that said, that's over 3 weeks. So within that 3-week period, somebody's getting paid. Don't be bullshitting me. So, there is money to flow and support some independent comics, baby.
Said.
Hey, your wife is a brilliant person.
For payday. Everybody's waiting for payday.
She's a very smart woman.
She knows everybody's waiting on payday, honey. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
she knows. There's some people who had to pay the bills and they got to wait for that next paycheck to come up. So I was like, I know. I'll wait for them when they come and support me. I appreciate it.
All right, my brother. I got 2 more questions for you. Then,
Yeah.
I know you're still young in the game and all, and even when I asked you last time, you were like, kind of hesitant. Any movement on the convention game for you?
Yep. I'm actually Nick Goltra of TulsaCon. He's been reaching out to me to do some. I might show up in October to do a horror con out there, so I'll bring Liar with me. So I'll be going to Tulsa hopefully for that. So yeah, man, he's been wanting me to come to some. Like I said, I've been moving, but I know in October I'll be able to do a couple in Tulsa, so I'm proud of that. So yeah, I'm moving there, and then hopefully to go to the Oklahoma, Texas Comic-Con. I'll probably go to Durant for that too. Meet up Sam, who does duty from There's an Alien in Your Toilet, so I might go down there and
that's my
check
boy,
out,
man. Yeah,
sell my books down there. Yeah. So yeah, I've been making some moves behind the scenes. Yeah, and Nick Goltra, he has Blood Sable, so he's like, I really want you to come down and show those books off because he enjoyed it. He even watched your podcast and your interview with me, and he said, I really want you to be here. So that's why I've been able to get connections. So yeah, it's been awesome, man.
Oh,
that's what I've been doing,
man.
just talking to him and showing love. Yeah.
Yeah, man. As you should, though. You're a creative force to be reckoned with, man. You got something awesome and special, and just don't stop. You keep going. Now, this is what we need to do here, bro. This is the floor. I gotta make it a little bigger here now. You gotta do this, bro. You need to do this. All right. I need you to sell it to us right now. Why should everyone listening right now go to Kickstarter and back this immediately?
You should back Liar today because this is an awesome 50-page horror comic. You get to enjoy blood, gore. You can see Liar do crazy things. I hand-drawn every single page. I lettered every page. It's a great little campy horror story that you get to enjoy time and time again. And at the end, you'll get to maybe get a teaser of how the future is going to be for Liar. It's an awesome story I've sat on for 2 years, and I've just completed and had a lot of fun to enjoy creating Liar. And I just want to be able to give that to you guys. I want to make sure the rewards are within people's budget. I just have a lot of great things coming. I have a lot of plans for 2026. I have a lot of sequels coming, so I just plan to have Liar just be an awesome little piece of the puzzle for WakeComics. And you get to see Liar interview and talk with other characters from previous books. So you get to see a little bit of stuff like that in Liar. So I just hope people just get behind me, support it. I appreciate it so much. If you're a fan of horror, this book is for you. 50 pages for $10. I think that's a steal, and I put all the love I could into this book, and I just want people to enjoy it as much as I did.
Let's go, Wepa, folks. You heard that? That's from the heart, from the creator himself of this amazing book. So once again, that link is right there on the show. But guess what? It's also in the show notes. Just click away, take you straight to the project, and make it rain. So support. And also, if you want to know what my man is up to, he has so many links. You had to put up a link tree. All right. So, check out his link tree at RYDESCHO. All right. So check that out. It's also in the links in the show notes. All right. Whether it's the website, YouTube, or whatever platform you're on, always check out the show notes. I always provide links to the projects for amazing creators like my man over here, that are getting stuff done. And
subscribe to Comic Crusaders, baby. Subscribe to Comic Crusaders. Let's go.
I appreciate that. So, mi gente, everybody who's tuning in, all those creators, I appreciate you, all you Crusaders, everybody doing their thing. There's yet another Comic Crusaders podcast. Speaking with the amazing Dewayne Dority, WakeComics, Comic Crusaders. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. You know what it is. Wepa!
Wepa!
Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.